I haven't really been super sold on the impact of Rek'Sai top yet. Obviously, we did see Doran get a solo kill in the previous game. Looking to make some magic happen on the Rift. Kyle, though, level 3. He's a full level up over Duro.
Duro hasn't been in the lane of experience in quite a while. Stun misses, but does not. The seismic shove. Damage onto Chovy's close. Tarzan, Audacity, flashes match. The auto, no, it's first, but to Chovy, with Shanks getting the return.
The flash timing from Chovy. Dragon going to be uncontested, as Canyon really can't do much in this position. They don't have the numbers. First objective.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think Orcs would say pretty good, but I can't do an Orcs voice, because I'm Australian. Duro, engage on a KL. Support v support, but Duro's taking the brunt of it. Phosphorus bomb flashed away from. Flash match by Hope with the Gatling gunning. Autos gets a kill, but now in a 2 vs 1 in trouble. Wind becomes lightning, sends him up, and the 3 talent strike. Hope is about to die. Meanwhile, Tarzan's ulti comes off with a good route too, and a seismic shove. Shanks is saving the play with KL, getting a wall hit. Chovy close to dying too with a threaded volley at max range. He runs for his life, but Tarzan helps get that mid laner on the board.
It's AL that come out on top in the skirmish as just a constant back and forth.
Away he goes, and Tarzan now separated from that objective. Gen.G picked up 1, now 2, and all 3 grubs as we come back to life.
Nice setup from Gen.G, not really giving AL that opportunity. Shanks staying around on the top side of the map. Now resetting the pressure, you can tell.
5 top.
Flandre feels the pressure. Is he going to walk away from this tower, though? There's the round warp.
It's going to come in quick and fast, and with the engage from Duro, Flandre up against the wall, the help from Tarzan. Supreme display of talent stuns too, and Gen.G with all 5 members, 4 in the gank, can't kill Flandre.
TP going to be used to get back to mid lane. Chovy wants to protect as many plates as he can. Now it's AL's turn.
Disengage from Kyle. He's got to keep his vertic out. Duro interrupts for the time being. The shove is not into a wall, so Gen.G, 3 of them, meanwhile, in top are going to run back from the turret. Shanks was here. He walked up. He did not use the wall. He still has it there, and it definitely hasn't been a minute and a half or a minute 40, however long.
Oh,
so
I actually thought that it was cancelled.
I thought it was.
CC
And
cancelled.
I just, unless I have no sense of time, Betty, we'll find that out later. And Flandre's just going to tunnel back into top, try and get this cannon wave, while double dragon for AL is a very serious start.
Chovy being in a side lane just means that he opens him up for more farm, but
It's happening in Fog of War.
right now it's Shanks that is kind of Chovying, as now they threaten to dive on the Keen. This is always a risky thing. Diving Keen is no easy feat.
No, it's not, especially on Cassante. Supreme display is there. And
Oh my
Tarzan
goodness.
flashes away. Seismic shot connects. Keen responds likewise, but Ruler finds Tarzan before he goes into Fog of War himself. Shanks going to poke out. Ruler gets flicked back, but no. A flash away to disengage. Keen still gets poked out, but diving at Cassante, no, Gordon Ramsay wouldn't put that on his menu.
But I mean, it's also diving Keen, and the craziest thing that Keen did in that dive was he CC buffered the Kiana ult.
He did. From AL,
Like-
they are going to be late for this, Betty, so I don't know why I'm talking about it.
They're going to be too late.
A Rek'Sai, this is gone.
I mean, Gen.G is so fast at starting up these objectives. It's something that I love seeing from top teams, where they kind of... Sometimes they start an objective, not with the intent of completing it, just to test your responsiveness.
Yeah.
And often, like, if you start it super fast... Ooh, hang on a minute.
Tarzan is fast. Tarzan's real fast. Onto Canyon, he'll get stunned up, and there's a double into the wall. Kale's gone deep, though. A 2-man headbutt. Pulverize and Gen.G have torn AL asunder. As Shanks comes in with the Weaver's Wall, he's cut off Gen.G in response. A seismic shove on the Cal, and he goes into the pen. Shanks will pick up that kill while Flandre absorbs top. Keen is just altered, and AL get a response for that Herald.
So AL wasn't happy with how fast Gen.G started that Herald. They said, no, 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 we're going to get something back for that. They move into the enemy jungle. They catch Gen.G unawares.
Use missed. Kale now has no ult for sure this time, as last cone taken to get out. If you go through LPL, you know why he's the best jungler at the moment, and it's taken years. It's taken the Shy apparently as well, as done up against the wall. Tarzan has already popped his ulti. There's the headbutt pulverized from Duro. And KL gets a little bit of damage down, but it's Ruler who gets hit by Hope in the mid lane in the meanwhile. And it's all for this Dragon, which will make number 3 AL healthy enough to continue the contest as Gen.G move to River first.
I mean, they've already gotten the ultimate out from Tarzan, so it's a more favorable fight for Gen.G as the poke is being traded. Tarzan doing what he can. Bases will come through from the top side of the map as Shanks wants to get back to base. Maybe he has an item upgrade. TP going to quickly come through, and there it is. The Leandri's finished ahead of this fight. Nice purchase. But Keen also on the way.
But Tarzan with no ulti. Will they continue? AL in a dangerous spot as Tarzan can't get poke over the wall. Shanks will start off with the threaded volleys as well. Flandre and Tarzan from one angle.
Collapse is looking good. The root from Tarzan doesn't connect, they turn onto Flandre.
The engage is not bad, but Flandre is a tank. He'll take a Wild Dart. The Weaver's Wall spreads thin, but it might actually help Gen.G on the Dragon, trying to burst it down as Ruler who gets into the pit. The poke out, and meanwhile, KL with the disengage. Dragon's exposed and stolen! Keen gets sent away by KL, and the fight will ensue. Jumping forward is Canyon, with now the ulti popped as well. Keen jumping forward, getting the flip onto Shanks. 2 down, 3 to go as Gen.G look for the chase. They'll find Hope up next as Flandre sacrifices his life to save the rest, but Hope still might not be able to the woods as Ruler follows up with the killer instinct, locks in the triple, and Gen.G lock in.
Ultimately, it was like, I've never seen a 3-man knockup like that on a K'Sante. Just beautifully played as the top tower falls. And now we kind of enter the state of lull once again. Chovy moving off to a side lane once more. Arakan will likely be the next point of contention, but Gen.G will be hesitant to hand over the soul.
Chovy, he's going to face check. Flandre's got to tunnel out, but here comes Ruler again with the killer instinct. Flandre tries to get out with an Umbar over the wall, and that tunnel won't save his life. Ruler with number 5.
Like there's anyone in position to respond. And remember, there was a 1.1k gold lead between the two mid laners. Now it's
Tarzan backed. Tarzan actually just backed, so
no way they can contest.
That's gone.
Unless AL can get a huge Poppy ultimate off, TP's going to come through. They're looking to contest this, but it's already gone. Too little, too late.
Asking the same question. Dragon going to be started again. Gen.G using Ruler, but he doesn't commit for the time being. Duro's taking a little bit of poke, but that's all it is. A little bit here from anyone's legend. As Chovy hovers around the outside, there's the Weaver's Wall to separate. Looking for the pick, Keen separates 2, but the Poppy ult will only find 1. It's onto Chovy for now, running in towards the Dragon, but it's at 4k. It ain't stealable as Keen pops the ulti. The all out there. He is getting poked down, and Shanks is sending away to the Supreme Display. Will find the mark on the side, and Ruler jumped in to a Poppy with a steadfast presence. Dragon stolen, and the fight for AL taken away. KL this picks.
Keen gets chunked out, he's forced to disengage. Chovy gets good damage. Ruler sees an angle when Duro goes in, but then he gets knocked up. The reaction by KL. The Baron is secured as well.
AL, because of him, have now secured the soul. The Baron you mentioned before, gold is even, but the fights are feeling more confident from the LPL second seed.
Gotta still be careful. TP flank from Keen. This is a deep flank coming through.
Deep. Tarzan going first. KL with the ulti again. Finds another market. Chovy once more. Jura getting burnt out with the ult from Canyon. He'll be isolated, and everyone can jump in with ease. Flandre's now joined in as well, and Gen.G have immediately lost 2. The flash of Ruler gone as well, as Shanks Weaver's Wall won't find a target. It's still another big win for AL.
The TP, I think, was too deep, and Gen.G went in too aggressively. The TP gets 0 value off the back of that. Another tower will be secured. And look at how the momentum has shifted. The top play that happened between the two bottom lanes. It is he that is finding so much magic for this AL squad. This Keen Sante, I was worried for AL. It felt like that he was an immovable wall that just would not be stopped. But now it felt like that they found a weakness in the armor, and they're continuing to press forward. The Baron still remains strong, 20 seconds left. Another tower soon to fall, but the rest of Gen.G quickly arrive.
Poke is big as well. Let's not forget Hope as Keen and Chovy back off, and the turret goes down with it. The Elder's up. Flandre, another entry point guarded well. As Duro looks for his angle. For Gen.G, 1 team fight is all it takes at this point in the game. Canyon with a flank, but found by Tarzan. The burst, enough as well to put him to half HP.
That is all he needs to do. Now, Canyon has to make a decision. Does he fight with 50% HP, or does he choose to reset? Very nice play from Tarzan, not overcommitting. He's trying to heal on the wolves, and he will get a decent amount of HP back.
Not all of it, but most of it. Shanks keeps sending out the poke, plenty of mana to continue on. And as you said, Hope is going to do this quick.
Canyon on his way over. The ulti, beautiful from Shanks.
And
how does Gen.G get in?
The timing's great. Maybe with a Realm Warp to one side is Chovy by himself. Keen jumping in first hand. KL guards the entrance, and Elder's taken. Anyone's legend. Turn for the fight. As Gen.G got to run. They might take Flandre, but with Elder, it's a buff to beat the rest. 1 for 1. Keen getting poked. The flash. KL gets close. Keen's 1 step away from dying, but first Canyon will go in the coffin net. Duro, as he runs away, he's getting chased up by a Gatling gun and a pair of pebbles. He'll flash out, but now with the Supreme Display missing out, you say, hey, Doesn't matter. Tarzan finds another, and AL are steps away from the base.
Securing the Elder Dragon and converting it into the fight. TP from Shanks, returning to the mid-wave. The TP from Kyle. They have the Nexus in their eyes. They're looking to take down the best team in the world.
It looks like Kyle has committed parricide as Duro is just another target. Brawler was fed the hope of Gen.G, but even he is not enough. In China, AL will soar, and once again we are reminded that Tabe is the greatest LPL coach that has ever lived.
The